Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Wood here, and just had some thoughts. You know, we've seen a lot about the 75413, the Lego 75413, the Republic Juggernaut, the really downsized clone turbo tank. A lot of videos about breakage, issues with it. And now this is my take on it, since I don't even have one. Hey, I got the 2010, 2005 turbo tanks. I never got the 16 because it was just too small for me. But I had some ideas about it. But this one, here's the image of one for sale on eBay that's been assembled, that has no minifigures or anything, which, whatever. You know, and the profile is really good. And I was doing some questioning. It says 9 up, and people are like, you know, saying, well, if children did this and children did that, and it's something about it just didn't hit right. And I started thinking, okay, 9. I would have been 9 in summer of 1981, thereabouts. What was I doing? Well, you know what? I didn't know it yet, but my Lego Dark Age was about to start. I'd kind of outgrown the sets of that time. In a different mindset, I was probably in my second year of shooting, doing a lot of fishing, outdoor stuff. I took the car off for a drive a couple times. Up here, fun fact, if you got, or guardianship or whatever, of a child that's at least 9, they have to go on your car insurance, okay? So now, so for these people to say, well, this Lego's up for 9 up, you know, they may not know how to handle it. What are you saying? I mean, unless I had a very unusual childhood, and all my friends had a really unusual childhood, at 9 years old, it's the last year before you go double digits. Most of us will never get out of double digits. If we do, it's just for a short period. Go to triple digits, you know, 100 years old plus. I think at 12, next year from there, you're a teenager. You know, it's going up from there. So 9 is the last year of your single digits. I mean, when I was 4 years old, I was definitely a blockhead. I mean, I remember I had struggled with Lego sets. As an adult, that Lego's Dagobah set, the UCS one, or the display one, I thought the insertion was a little confusing on the smokestack. I confess, I took it apart once. Turned out I wasn't wrong, but there was something that was not quite. One of the tiles was off like 1 notch. But anyways, it's not a big deal. But my point is, everybody was making it sound like this turbo tank, this juggernaut, the kids are going to be smashed the rest of it. If they're 9 years old or older, they probably more as a collectible, so, or as a, you know, enjoying the look of it. Ooh. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. The figures and everything makes it look too small because it is too small. But if you just look at the profile, maybe remove the stud shooters. Check this out. Put it into a maybe a couple plates, some sort of greenery, maybe show dirt or whatever where the wheels are tearing up the ground. No minifigures. Put a fake background, maybe a little bit of natural light. So I'm thinking very seriously. I don't know if I'm going to actually do this, but I'm thinking about giving one a durability test. And I need to kind of hurry because we're already second month of this year, and there's a bunch of projects that got going. But I took a Lego set for a durability test once, it's Millennium Falcon, and for 3 years I would take it to different places, set it out for photos. Sometimes, you know, just doing stuff with it, and it held up. But this one, if it's that fragile, it should hold for a little bit of pushing on the dirt. But of course, on the ground, any set, even the more fragile, it's like 2005 turbo tank, it's just plates stacked together. It is a little bit fragile. But I'm thinking about maybe doing that, just giving some thoughts out there, and I'm starting to run late. And just officially, the MTT from 2025, I like the look of it. The mechanism was very cool. But reality is I didn't really like the set very much. I thought it was overpriced. And when it took a tumble off of the edge of the table, I haven't put it back together yet. I just sort of shoved it into a box. Actually, I used a broom and a dustpan and poured what was left of it into a box. It didn't break any parts, but and because it's so small, that I don't know how else they could have done it. But when you make an MTT and you make a cage, and you make these sides that have all the detail, they just fold down. It's cheating. I like the MTT because it's a model. The 2014, that last one, I didn't really like that one either because I had too much frame. In fact, I had to reshoot the video because it was so negative. I like the 2007 7662, and I confess I actually like the very first one, but not for the same reasons. in my opinion, there's only ever been one real MTT. It's 7662. The very first one doesn't really count. And that one from 2014 or 15 with all the exposed, you can put your fingers through it. That doesn't count. This saying now really doesn't count. That's my opinion. But just try to keep it positive. What do you think, though? That this juggernaut. I think it could be cool, but you just gotta take a step back. And of course, the figures are cool. I can always just sell the figures off and get most of the money back, anyways. But that's enough yapping about that. I just want to say hi to this great community. Keep it real out there, and just I wouldn't mind to do a little, real world testing with it. Pretend to be a kid being pulled with a string or something. I don't know. It actually holds up, or just as a pictures. If I was monetized, it would make more sense. But I'm not. So appreciate the views out there. Y'all take care. Ciao.